That's the song.
Hey, it's your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News back at you with what's happening in the world of boxing today. Y'all know what's happening this evening, man. Like every Sunday evening, the good old boys get together and talk about boxing. I'm talking about the old timers, man. And first one in the building is my big homie, Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. What's up, Bruce?
Salute, brother.
How you doing, man?
Had a great weekend, man. I met Razor Ruddock this weekend.
Oh, for
I had
real?
him on my show. Yeah, he was on my show last night.
Wow. Wow.
So I'm still on a cloud nine from that, man. I had Razor and I had Tim Witherspoon, and they're thinking about possibly doing an exhibition. And I mean, I was on the bottom. I was on the bottom rung, man. I'm listening to all. It's all coming down, and I was honored to have him on the show talking about it. I'm just sitting back and I'm listening to these two former legends. Hey, now it's time for us old legends to do it over here. And do I sound like I'm talking through like a toilet hoop or something? Like I'm an echoing or something like that?
Slightly, but not a lot. It's not something that's not bearable or anything.
Is that better right now?
Yeah, that's cool. Like I said, it's not something that sounds bad.
Okay, now because I kind of sound like I'm in I got to get some headphones so I can hear myself because I feel like I'm in a tunnel.
Okay, all right, but nah, you sound good. Let me copy the link and I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. And the link that I'm putting in the chat, you must be 50 or better to come on the panel. Please respect those wishes. We will be carding at the door.
Please show that ID at the door.
Yes, indeed, without a doubt, man. But so, how did you enjoy the fights last night, man?
Man, heavyweight boxing, I enjoyed it just for the fact that it was heavyweight boxing, but I was a little disappointed in the main event. Mr. Marie, he was in there to survive. It was late at night. I mean, dude, come on. Our buddy, Big Baby Anderson, he's got to step up the competition. You know, I mean, he can't get scared of that Charles Martin fight. You know, that might have just been a little clink in the, going down the road. But I mean, it's almost like he took a step backwards last night.
Yeah, man. I mean, the guy had no respect of our time at all last night, man, because it was very late at night, and to watch if I wanted to watch track and field, man, I could have watched. I love track and field. I just like it in the ring, you know what I'm saying? So he didn't have no engagement. It literally looked like he came for a check and he was out of here. You know, he really made Belgium look bad last night. Man. Yes, indeed, for sure. He let me see who we got in the building real quick, man. You know, welcome the folks on in here. First person in the building is Naeem the Dream. What's up, Naeem the Dream? Cousin Pete, if you will. Then we got good sis Tanya Vandross Williams Jr. She said, evening, JBT family. Showtime, the guy just do. Wim, old school. Kenny, Bruce Gas. Peace, love, happiness. Everyone, old timers boxing show. Thanks to everyone. Thank you, sis. It's always a pleasure to know that you are in the building for sure. It's always a pleasure knowing you're in the building. Oh, we got my guy, the Boxing Menu Podcast. What's up there, fella? Man, I enjoy when you call in on the show, man. Yes, indeed. You bring laughter to me, my brother. Yes, indeed. I appreciate you, man. And he said, salute to the hangout and the old timers. Justin James, hashtag JBT, said, peace and blessings, J Hardcore and the Hardcore family, and to the OGs. We got Tampa Tommy. He says, salute the Jay and the Hardcore family. Hey, yeah, you be up on this panel soon, boy. You ain't too far away. Let me see who else we got up in here. Let's see. We got my guy, Showtime, the guy, Path. What's up, Showtime? Always a pleasure. Him and little Miss Jamila, you know, they over there doing their thing in St. Louis, man. Yes, indeed. The show me state, man, and that brother always shows me good stuff, man. We got Danielle Berry Sprouts highlights, sports highlights, and I'm pretty much sure he's from Bruce Gas Boxing Jack channel. We salute you and we welcome you, my guy. Thank you for showing up, man, without a doubt. He says happy Sunday. And yes, it is. It's a happy Sunday for sure. We got Wim Old School. There it is, the founder of the Old Timers channel, man. Yes, the Old Timers show. He was the one that suggested it to me, man. And he kept suggesting it to me until I got it done. You dig? So I really appreciate you for that, William Old School. He say Justin James, salute, brother. We got Doc and Lovely in the building. She said, good evening, Jay and the Old Timers. Salute and blessings. Blessings back at you, good sis. All right, is that Lottie Dottie and everybody? Okay, we got Rodney Evans, a.k.a. Hot Rod. Also from over the Bruce Gas Jazz and More channel. He said, OG Bruce, OG J, what's good? I can't wait to hear the OGs take on that whack ass performance of Jared Anderson. Man, Jared he didn't really have a bad performance, man. It looked like he was working on that jab this weekend. I tell you that much. he was doing his Shakur rendition, man. He was showing you how to box like Shakur. He wasn't running though, and Shakur don't either, man. So don't get the wrong thing that I'm saying. I'm not saying that. You know, he's Angel Diaz, another one from Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz and More, says Bruce Gas and Hardcore, salute. Who else?
My brother Monty, my brother Monty Brown snuck in the back.
Okay, all right. Monty Brown, yeah, Monty Brown TV. What's up, Monty Brown? Been a minute since I seen that guy, man. Salute to you. Always a pleasure. Definitely what we consider OG on YouTube. He's been around for a long damn time, man. So salute to Monty.
But he doesn't have the years and the calendar to jump on a panel. That's the problem. He's got the knowledge, but he doesn't have the years.
Yeah, I know that. But I know, like I said, I call him an OG. I call them my little big homies, man. You did, because they've been in the game way longer than me, man. When you come to this YouTube game, man, and definitely a staple on YouTube. Keep doing what you do, Monty Brown TV. It's a pleasure having you on the channel, my guy, for sure. All righty. As we wait for the rest of the fellas to pull in, because you know they're gonna be rolling up.
Oh yeah.
I said rolling up.
Hey Jay, I got a package last week from a brother who he's on YouTube a lot. His name is Daryl McKinney, and his brother-in-law is the Thomas the Hitman Hearns. His sister's married to the Hitman.
Wow.
And he told me that the Hitman, he digs what I'm doing on here. And bro, see that picture sitting over my left shoulder? That's a personally autographed picture.
Wow.
From the Hitman. He sent me a t-shirt. He sent me a hoodie. And man, I'm so blessed, bro. And tomorrow's the anniversary, 39 years. Marvin Hagler and Thomas Hearns, the war. 3 minutes.
Remember that third round?
Three rounds of the baddest ass boxing in the history of the sport, my brother.
Hey, man, you talking about Boogie Woogie, man. They got down, man. For sure they got down, man. Yes, it did.
It did, man. I watched it as it was going down, and every year it just gets better and better and better, you know?
You know what? I'm getting, with that kid that fought last night, Abdullah Mason, man, I am getting Hearn vibes from this kid, man. I'm getting Hearn vibes. I don't know if it's gas or not, but I like the kid, man. I like the kid, man, for sure. And he definitely looked good last night, man. I tell you, when he hits people, man, it looks like, you know how when you swing a bat, that's how his punches look to me, man. Like the boy got some pop with him. And he was on an interview yesterday, and they asked him, so who do you consider the top of 135? And I love his answer. He said, me. I said, I like that, man, because you gotta have that confidence, man. If you don't have that confidence, man, you know what I mean? You know, because boxing is 80% mental anyway. You know what I mean? So you got to believe in yourself to get in that square circle. You dig? And I like when I hear brothers that talk like that believe in themselves, man, for sure. So I tell you, but they talking about boxing is not doing too good. Let me tell you, we're in good hands because we got a lot of youngsters coming up, man, that I see is going to definitely make sure that boxing stays intact. What do you think about that?
Well, I think boxing is as entertaining as it's ever been right now. There are fights every weekend. We have access. I mean, today I was just trolling around this morning, and a friend of mine is involved with with Michael Hunter, and Michael Hunter fought last night in Kazakhstan. I don't know if it was last night or this morning, but anyway, I'm going around the internet, and I found the fight, and I put it on live on my channel, and I mean, it's just like it's something that it wasn't even shown in the United States, but yet it's available to us. And this is what I mean by exciting. We can go out there and find these gems that we'd never be able to find in the past. And it's like, it's beautiful. I have no complaints with boxing today. I mean, I'm an OG, like I'm from the old school, and it ain't never going to be like it was back then. But I look more in front of me than in the rearview mirror. And I like what I'm seeing, brother. I like the direction it's going. It's exciting, and that's the bottom line. It's entertaining, and like you said, it's got to develop more of a farm system. There's a lot of room for improvement, but at the top level, it's as good as it's ever been. Random thoughts, my brother. Salute, brother.
Yeah, random acoustic thoughts. Welcome. He said, fight fans are blessed today. Amen. And a boom shagalaga to that. I agree with you for sure. We also got John Macksmith, also from Bruce Gas. Salute to John
I bring a lot of undesirables when I come around, but hey, man, we love them all.
I seem like I attract the same. They said we are what we around. You did. But listen here, man. I think boxing is in good hand. I was talking to Bernard Hackett earlier today, man. And he said, man, he got some people from Great Britain, boxing team from Great Britain that's down in D.C. with them right now. They're going to be there for the next couple of days, man. They're going to be sparring. They were sparring today, and they also supposed to be sparring tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can get down there tomorrow because I definitely want to catch some of that, man. Because you got young Jaleel, man. I haven't had a chance to catch him spar yet. So I'm going to see if I can mosey on down there tomorrow. And also, man, Jaleel been making noise this weekend. Somebody put out a post and said, why isn't this kid being promoted like he need to be? And Jaleel responded saying something to the effect, his parents taught him to treat the janitor the same way that you treat the owner of the building. Everybody should be treated the same. So I mean, that's those words of wisdom right there, man. And I can't wait to see what's going on, man, because I personally feel though that Mayweather Promotions has to step up and make some things happen, man. Because it seems like all they thinking about right now is Kermel. And let me tell you, I feel though that Jaleel is more advanced than Kermel at this particular point, man. So I don't know what's going on over there. No, but no, ain't gonna never say nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't signed with Mayweather Promotion, so I'm gonna speak how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I think they need to put that engine behind Jaleel, man, and started getting that boy some good fights, man, and move him, man. Because
I haven't seen Jaleel, but when his dad comes in here, he's got the mind of a trainer. You can tell he keeps his emotions in check. He's a man of wisdom, and he articulates well. I mean, that's what a trainer. That's 101. That's where it all begins. And I like having him on the panel. I hope he stops on tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure when the sparring is supposed to be over tonight, but trust me, if he can make it, he will definitely show up. And I hope the rest of the fellas. I just seen somebody said that they'll be on soon.
Yeah. What happened? These guys all end up in the emergency room tonight, man. Maybe the geritol wasn't working. I mean, what the fuck, bro? I mean, maybe not enough fiber in the diet. They're getting a little creaks in their stomach. I mean, dude, geez, we gotta come through. We gotta pull it together. That's the name of the game here, man. Come on, you guys, let's go. Me and Jay are gonna sit there. We're gonna reminisce about the past. It's gonna be 10 o'clock, and these guys are gonna be knocking on the door. They're gonna say, "Hey, guys, next week."
Yes, indeedy, man. But we definitely got a fight coming up this week, man. It's been a lot of controversy. Yeah. So we got look, 420. That's gonna be your day, ain't it? Look at him just thinking about it. He said, I had to take a toke.
Why would you say that, my brother?
No, maybe because the name of your show is Bruce, Gas, Jazz, and More, man. I don't know. Uh-oh, here come trouble. Let me put him on here. The good Troy Graham experience has entered into the building. What's up, Troy?
How's everybody doing? All right.
What's happening, brother?
Hey, Bruce, how you doing, man?
I'm alive, bro.
Hey, that's the best way to be. My friend. Yeah. I just woke up, man. I thought it was later than what I thought it was, you know.
Had a nap. Got yourself a good old nap in, huh?
That's right, man.
We're gonna have to get a nurse to run this show, bro. She's gonna have to get all these guys together, make sure the attendants get the wheelchairs, push them all up to their microphones, and
Yeah, man. You know, I had a good dinner.
Don't get numb, you know. Shit, man. We old guys. It takes a lot to get this show together, Troy. We're glad you made it, brother.
Yeah, because I don't know anything about podcasting, Bruce. Nothing at all. I have no idea. So yeah.
Hey, just
everybody.
The mic for us is 99% of the battle, right, Jay?
Right. I got a question for y'all, man. Now, you know, y'all saw the fight with Jared Anderson. You saw the fight with Jared Anderson?
Jared Anderson.
Oh. That's what you're boxing fans, bro. Of course we saw them.
Okay, good. You saw that fight. What do you think about what did you think about the fight, and what do you think about him versus Fabio Wardley in his next fight?
You know what? I enjoyed the fight. Well, let me retract that. I enjoy what I seen from Jared Anderson, man. You know what I mean? He showed me some different things this time. You know, looks like he was working on his boxing last night. You know, he did not get that guy out of there, but that guy came not to get out of there, man. That guy was not trying to get knocked out. He was not trying to engage last night, man, and it ended up being what it was, man. But yeah, they're definitely going to have to pick some other competition for him. And Fabio Wardley, that's the guy that had that great fight not too long ago.
Raise your clock.
Yeah. I haven't had a chance to catch that fight, so I don't know how to size them two together, but Bruce has. So, Bruce, I'll pass that to you.
Bro, I mean, where a big baby Anderson, he has to advance. He has to fight somebody who's going to give him a fight. And Wardley and Frazier Clark, they left everything in the ring. I mean, neither one of these guys could stand up when that bell rang. That would be a great fight. But as far as I'm concerned, big baby Anderson, he needs to be tested. They got to throw him in the deep end of the pool. And Umar, what's happening, brother? Good to see you here.
How's everybody?
Always a pleasure to see you, Doc. What's up with you?
Hey, what's up?
So good, man.
I think that'll be a big fight in the UK. You know that with Wardley and Jared Anderson. I think it will be a big fight in the UK.
Well, you know, the way the boxing is today, it doesn't matter to me where they show these fights. It could be in the UK, it can be in Saudi Arabia, it can be in Vegas. I ain't going nowhere. I'm sitting on this couch, and I'm a boxing fan first. So it's an international sport, So it could be held anywhere, and I think it'll be just as popular. I think, damn, if they held it in Ohio, they'd have to build a new stadium. You know, as far as a big heavyweight fight goes. But Anderson, he has got to he's got to step up the competition, and he's got to show out. Last night, I think, like I said earlier, man, I think he regressed in his career.
Well,
Yeah, I
does
think
he
he-
have to step? Do he have to step it up, or does Top Rank got to step it up? Because I don't think he picks his fights.
Well, the matchmaker got to step it up.
Okay.
Well, last night, the two heavyweights on the card that won, why don't they fight each other? They're both top-ranked fighters. You got Afia Jogba, and you got Anderson. They've already put a Jogba in with Frank Sanchez, and he couldn't get past. He couldn't get past an elite fighter. So the match makes perfect sense, and they're both barbarian fighters. But you know something? They're probably going to put him in there with that guy Curtis Hopper that walked out before the bell rang.
Oh Lord.
They're probably going to give him a rematch. That's the way boxing is today. But if I was the matchmaker, things would be different.
I have never seen anything like that in my whole life of watching boxing, man.
I haven't seen it either, but I think that's the plan, though. To set up, Anderson with Akbar. How you say his name?
Afia Jogba.
Yeah,
F.A.
Jogba. Yeah.
I'm the white guy, and I
that's the
can
plan.
put the name in here. Come on.
Hey, brother Umar, did you watch the fights last night?
Oh, you talking about on ESPN?
Yes, sir.
I didn't know it was any fights that was going to be on, man. I'd be kind of like missing out,
Yeah, I'm gonna start putting it in the chat, in the Old Timers chat, man, so that way y'all be aware of that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Because y'all lives are so full of everything. I'm gonna make sure from now on that I update y'all on the weekend of who's fighting.
Yeah.
I didn't know either. I didn't know either until I turned on to social media that there was a fight. I didn't know.
Mr. Will, how you doing?
Good evening, everybody.
Mr. Will, how are you, sir? How are you, sir?
Brother Will,
All right,
salute.
how's everybody?
Good. Hey,
Yeah.
the task at hand, man, it's fight week. I'm letting y'all know right now, there's going to be a fight this Saturday on 420 in the Barclays Center, New York City. We got Devin the Dream Haney and King Ryan Garcia.
Hell yeah.
What do y'all think? What do you think about that fight?
Yeah, you know what I think? Seeing all you old guys, I just remembered I got to take my supplements for the evening here, man, and that's what I'm thinking right now. But we get some great fighting coming on, so you're 100% on that one.
Okay. All right, so I'll tell you what. I'm gonna jump right in there, man. Who do you have winning this fight this weekend? Let's start with Mr. Will.
Oh, you said me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like Haney for this easy 12-round decision.
Tell me why.
Better boxing skills, point blank.
Point blank. Okay. All right. Brother Marvin McDowell.
I think it's up in the air, man.
Why? Tell me why.
Because I think that Ryan Garcia is just as skillful as Devin Haney, man. I think whoever won it the most is gonna get it.
Okay, all right. That's something different. Troy, what you got for me, man?
Well, let me come on camera now. I finished eating. Well, to be honest with you, I got to disagree with my mentor over here and my brother Marvin McDowell. I say that Devin's going to outbox him, and if he really steps on the gas, he could TKO him. Ryan is a part-time boxer. He's not a full-time boxer. He's a part-time boxer. I haven't seen any real. They're not, when it comes to boxing skills, they're not on the same level. They're really not. Ryan has that left hook, but there's a hitch, a pause before he throws it, and he's also He's very hittable, even though he's a determined guy in there, but he's very hittable as well. So I'm going with Haney, and I got to disagree with Marvin on this one, which is the first.
I'm saying, you can disagree with me, right? But they still got to fight.
No, brother.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to have to agree with Brother Marvin on this one, man. I really feel, though, this could be a 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying? I feel, though, that Ryan does have the goods. You know what I'm saying? The kid's been fighting for a long time. He's an amateur, 12-time national amateur champion. You know, him and Devin done fought 6 times, 3-3. Devin said ain't nobody in the amateurs beat him 3 times but Ryan. You know, and he has that equalizer as well. He can put you out.
And it's always in the back of your mind that this person might can pull it out. Well, I'm saying ain't nothing no sure thing, man.
Oh, nothing for sure. And he's fast. He's fast. So I've been thinking about this fight today, and I've been thinking that it's not going to be a walk in the park and a blowout like everybody going to be.
That's right.
I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
That's not a blowout. He's just going to get outboxed.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't expect a blowout because Haney doesn't have a big punch. So
right, but did he blow them out when he got them 3 wins on him in the amateurs? And it makes a difference.
Looking at amateur prize fights.
Yeah, but look at how much Haney's progressed since the amateurs. And I don't think Ryan Garcia has progressed as much as Haney has. So I just think the class of Garcia is going to befuddle. It's going to befuddle. It's going to be befuddling Ryan in this fight. And I don't think he's going to be able to handle Haney. I think Haney's going to have his way with him, man. I think it's going to be a man against a boy in the ring.
Yeah, I think he's going to outbox Ryan, and after that, he's going to call out Tank again, and Tank's camp is not going to answer at all. That's the way I feel.
Well,
hold on, run that back. Run that back.
Hold on.
I said he's going to outbox Ryan, and I think after that, they're going to call out Tank's camp, and then his trainer's going to tell him to leave the fighter's name out their mouth again and just not answer him back.
Yeah, I don't understand what you're saying.
Okay, let me see if I can speak to you in Spanish, which I can't. No, I think Devin's going to beat Ryan. Then he's going to call out Tank again, and Tank is going to just Tank's camp, not Tank, but his camp is going to be like, we don't have to answer him. We the A side, we don't have to answer.
Yeah, fuck that man up.
Well, like they say, talk is cheap. Talk is cheap.
So bad they call the police.
Like I say, talk is cheap. Talk is cheap.
No, it ain't cheap, bro. The thing is, they don't draw nothing. Look, they have trouble selling tickets now, but you want 50-50? I know people want to see the fight, but damn, how you expect 50-50 if you don't draw nobody?
This is some good water.
This is some good apple.
Bro, Tank doing everything. Tank doing. They said Tank and Ryan. They said Ryan. Wait a minute. They said Ryan drew half the crowd with the Tank fight. But where's this crowd now for his fight next week? Where them people at?
We over here talking about crowds instead of boxing. I don't understand.
Yeah, it makes a big difference, though, man. It makes a big difference.
Boxing.
Wait a minute. Me and you go shovel 20 miles of snow. I sit back and watch you shovel. It's time to get paid. You give me half.
Well, first and foremost, I would die shoveling 20 miles of snow. I got heart problems.
You understand what I'm saying, though, right?
So you're going to get all the money.
You understand what I'm saying, right? Would you give me half the money if you shoveled all the snow?
If we both shoveled it, if we both shoveled it, equally.
Answer the question. Would you give me half the money if you shoveled all the snow?
I wouldn't have no need to give you half of nothing if you didn't do nothing. So the answer is no.
Case closed.
The answer is no, but that's not going to be the case over here, man. That's not going to be the case. I mean,
because there ain't going to be no fight. If you don't have
exactly, there ain't going to be no fight.
If you don't have nothing to bring to the table, man, why go through
no fight?
It's business first, man.
Right. Always.
It's called prize boxing, not boxing.
No, it's not called prize boxing. It's called prize fighting. But go ahead.
Or prize fighting, okay, whatever you want to call it.
the first word is prize.
Mhm.
Right.
And
And
the
it ain't
next
gonna be
word
a
fighting.
surprise.
And
they always told me the first ingredient is the main ingredient. That's what I was always told. So the first thing
Yeah.
they say is prize. Okay.
I'm a pretty
So
good damn cook. And it
okay,
takes a couple of ingredients to get you to get your seasonings right.
Yeah, but sometimes people are allergic to some of the seasons.
Exactly.
That's why you should know. That's why you should know who you cooking for and take out what they're allergic to and add the things in that they're not allergic to.
Nah, but you don't want to make it easy. You know, if you're the cook and it's the way that you usually cook it, they just got to go somewhere else and eat
No, I mean, listen,
because the ingredients are already in there.
I cook stuff for people, and they say, "Well, I can't do this, I can't do that," like with pepper.
So they don't eat.
Right. Because when I used to bring the soup and stuff for D, and he'd be like, "It's too spicy." Then
Mhm.
I would make the soup again. He said, "Okay, this is good."
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, you
But
sometimes you might have to
first
take out
time
a
he
fight.
bought it, we say, "Oh, well, then we can deal." But otherwise than that, he ain't gonna eat.
That's right. That's right. But hey, I think it's a fight that people want to see. I think it's a fight that should happen.
I don't
And
think
yeah,
everybody want to see it.
because who else is out there for Tank to fight?
Well, who else is out there for Tank to
everybody,
knock out? That's what you say.
everybody.
The problem is Tank Power is so unfair for the lightweight division. People want to see him move up. It's not his fault. He's a small man that punch like a middleweight.
Yeah, but he fought at 140 before. He's fought at 140 before.
Wait a minute. Go back and watch the video. After he fought, he said he can't fight for it. Actually, he weighed in heavy. We had to make him drink some shit just to make weight.
I guess he's never going to move out of 135 then.
He's under 140 pounds right now as we speak, and he's over 2 months away from his fight. But people want to see him go up and fight 147. It's just because he hit so hard. That's all it is.
No, we talking about 5 pounds. Because he's going to go up and fight Pitbull eventually, right?
If the weight is fake, he can't put it on.
No. But I'm saying, he's going to go up and fight Pitbull eventually, right?
Pitbull gain weight. Tank ain't gain no weight. You can't go off a Pitbull. They eat different.
Pitbull eat like a pit bull.
But what I'm saying, you want the man to put on fake weight, or just wait till he gradually go up.
All I know is that
when it's time for him to go up is when it's hard for him to make 135. It's time to go up then.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you a question. So
yes, sir.
Just because Devin went up, Tank should go up?
They want to force Tank up.
Devin, hold on. Devin
damn near 5'10". He should be up.
140. He outgrew 140. Did he?
Yeah,
did he not?
Devin is huge too. In
Tank ain't damn near
5'10". He damn near 5'9", 5'10", right?
He's
about that tall, right?
A 447 pound. He walk around 165.
He's actually shorter than Crawford, so he's not that
No,
tall.
He ain't.
Yeah, he is.
He's all 5'9".
I've seen him side by side. He's shorter than Crawford.
He had shoes on. He had a pair of high heels on, man.
Even if he is shorter than Crawford, he's still heavier than Tank.
Oh my goodness. Hey Kenny, what do you think about this fight this weekend, man? Who you got winning that fight?
I'm going with Ryan, man.
Why?
Devin is the better boxer, but I'm leaning toward the puncher. And Devin is one of those boxers that don't engage. You'll never see a clip of him engaging. And then the smaller men had Devin hurt. 37-year-old Linares had him hurt.
Yeah, he had him tipping back to the corner.
Everybody he fight, touch him good. Ryan is big and strong, the biggest and strongest man he's facing this far. And he's definitely going to touch him.
What about Progress?
He's going to touch him.
What about Progress?
The question is, if he touched Devin,
Progress had bad feet.
What is Devin going to fight him off with?
His jab.
Jab ain't enough.
And a superior boxing skill.
That ain't enough.
No, he ain't that superior. Come on now.
He gets touched. I just told you he gets touched every single fight. He gets touched. Every fight, not some fights. Every fight he get
Every
touched.
single fight he get touched, you know, all of the fights he got touched. You know, how many did he lose?
But he got hurt though by small men.
This is
This a
no.
big man he's ready to
He got
fight.
hurt by men that was the same weight class as him.
This
Oh,
a
come
big
on,
man
come
he's
on,
ready to
come
fight.
on, man.
All right, well, we got a super chat. We got a super chat from Tampa Tommy. He says, soon as Boots goes to 154, Dev will go to 147.
Why are they even talking about Boots and Devin in the same sentence right now?
Because Devin walks around at
You talking Tank and Ryan?
Yeah, but you know, Tank.
and Devin.
Well, you know, I've heard that Tank when he wasn't training walks around at 150 plus and all that too.
No,
I've heard that,
I heard a lot, but it's facts that Devin walking 65.
and I heard that from someone who's in your gym, but I'm not gonna say in your right in your gym.
It came out Devin mouth.
No, it came out from someone in your gym.
Did it come out Tank mouth?
He wasn't there. It was someone in your gym.
Shit. You can hear a lot of stuff, but is it facts?
That's Dave. I can only go by what I hear, brother. I don't know. I don't know fact from fiction. I can only go by.
If Tank did walk around at 154 and he trained for 3 weeks, you think he can be at 54 in 3 weeks?
He can make 140.
The weight automatically drops off.
He could make 140.
So stop at 140 if he can drop past 140.
He can make 140.
You don't understand the game, man.
Okay.
You don't understand it. You don't stop right there when you naturally would drop under, because it's not your weight.
He's 2 months away right now, and he's at 138. He was at 138 2 weeks ago.
And he ain't even turned it up yet. When he turn it up, Tank can make 30, man. Tank can make 30.
My question is, they have a good group of people at 140. Why don't you call those people out in your division and go undisputed like you did at 135?
It makes sense.
Yeah,
I think that's what the brother's gonna do. Honestly, you know, I think that's what the plan is, to be one, you know, to win all the belts at 140.
Everybody wants the money bag, man.
That's right. There it is. That's the whole.
And when he wins all the belts at 140, when he wins all the belts at 140 and then calls out Tank after that, y'all gonna
Why
say,
do you call the person underneath you? You're supposed to call the person over top of you now.
Exactly.
That ain't how it works.
Sugar Ray fought Duran. Same difference.
Duran called him out.
Devin called him out.
Sugar Ray lost.
Yeah, Devin's away. Devin's over though.
Sugar Ray
Duran
lost
was under.
Sugar Ray lost too.
You're not arguing the correct.
It's the same difference, brother. It's a call out. A call out's a call out.
No, boy. Come on now. Come on, you gotta do better than that, man.
Do better than what?
You're calling the little guy. That's just like me calling out a little dude, man. Come on. I'm a 200-pound man. Well, I'm gonna call a 180, 160-pound man out.
It's not that much difference. We're talking about 5 pounds.
You know what, Troy? I ain't gonna fall into this because you're a professional troll, man. This is what you want to do.
I'm not.
You come in here to stir the pot, man. So it is what it is,
hey, man. When's the last time you ate chicken without hot sauce, baby?
It is what it is.
Okay, all right. We appreciate your hot sauce, my brother. Yes, indeed. No doubt, without a doubt, man.
So what you have to understand here is that we are true fans of Tank, and ain't nothing you can say that's gonna change anything, man.
I'm a fan of Tank. Marvin, come on now, Marvin. You know I'm a fan of Tank. I'm fine with Tank. I'm fine with that. That's not the problem. I don't have no problem. I'm a fan of Tank.
And I ain't got nothing against Devin.
I'm a fan of both fighters. I don't give a damn who. I like both fighters.
What's the kid name that Devin beat? What's the white kid named Devin beat?
Lomachenko?
Yes. When Devin beat him, I bet on Devin in that fight.
That's good. I mean, listen, I'm a fan of both fighters, but the fact is that I really just want to see the fight. I think most
I
people
know
want to
that's
see
the
the
We're
fight.
not
problem.
going to see the fight.
People want to see
So
the
let's
fight.
move
They want
on
to
from
see
that.
it now. It don't work like that. I want it now. I want it right now. It don't work like that.
Okay.
It's
Troy,
not going to happen. So let's move
It's
on.
like a kid. It's like a kid throwing a tantrum for a cup of Kool-Aid and he can't get it. It don't work like that.
All I know is when your when your man signs to fight Pitbull at 140. I'm gonna see what you say.
He ain't going to sign to fight him at 140. He don't need him. He already done what he had to
beat him
do.
already. He beat him with one hand. He don't need him. Beat the man with one hand. You can knock him out with two.
Well, I tell y'all what, man. If whoever the winner is this weekend, who would you like for him to fight in the 140 division next?
Matias.
Okay, T.O. or the Sumero Matias guy, which is he's just a one-dimensional fighter. Either one of those two fighters.
Undefeated one-dimensional fighter.
Yeah. Well, so was Wilder
It's
for a
like,
while.
wait a minute, what's wrong? If he's one-dimensional, that's his style. Devin Haney is a superior boxer, that's his style. Whatever a person do that's successful for them, that's their style.
I want him to fight either Well, honestly, I much rather him prefer this guy here. Everybody thinks could walk on water, which is Matias. I'd rather him fight him. I definitely want to see that fight.
I ain't saying I want Haney to fight. I want the winner to fight him.
Yeah, which is Haney, which is who discussed.
No, man.
The winner.
Yeah.
Fight. I ain't never seen a fighter not get hit.
You ever watch Pernell Whitaker?
That went the distance.
Pernell got hit.
Pernell got hit plenty of times.
There was a guy that won around who didn't get hit once.
Now, Pernell Whitaker's pro debut, he didn't get hit once, but I'm talking about a championship fight. That shit is.
I seen him fight around in a championship fight where he didn't get hit. Pernell sat in the corner. He was fighting a Mexican brother that used to train with Chavez. They got over 100 fights.
He didn't get hit not one time.
In one round, I seen him do that. He sat down on
throughout the fight.
He sat down on the on the ring post and did his thing in that round. He didn't get hit.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about throughout the fight. People
No. Everybody gonna get grazed or touched in a fight. It's a fight.
Everybody get hit.
Yes, everybody definitely does get hit.
Everybody get hit. I ain't seen a fighter yet that went 12 rounds without getting hit.
That's either on the arm, on the leg, on the ass. He gonna get hit some damn way.
Hell yeah.
Oh my goodness, this is funny, man. Without a doubt. Yeah.
Devin can box. He can box. I don't take that from him. He's got a hell of a jab on him, but he's going to get hit. The only way he's not going to get if he come out and clip him with the first shot.
Here's something else you're forgetting. He's going to hit back too.
I ain't say he wasn't. I said he was going to get hit. Both of them ain't got the best chin, but Ryan got the best punch.
I don't think there's anything wrong with Devin's chin.
Ryan got the best punch.
He has a left hook.
You better go back and look at his tapes. He got a right hand too. His right hand better than his left hook.
Well, he just
prefer to throw the left hook more.
Yeah,
I seen him throw the left hook more, but that right hand is better.
I think we're gonna see more of the right hand this fight.
I know that if he was a full-time guy and he was dedicated to the sport, then I would say this would be a much closer fight. But he's not dedicated. He's not a full-time guy.
All we know is what people say.
That's the question.
Right.
That's what the question.
Right.
Yeah, that's all we know about this situation is what people put out there. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the question. That's the question I want to ask y'all today, man. Do y'all believe all this stuff that Ryan's putting out there, or do you feel though that he's just being a troll right now?
I think he's being a troll because ain't no way you're gonna be on a level like that and not do what the hell you're supposed to do. Who in the hell want to be getting embarrassed like that, man?
And Derek James ain't gonna put him in the ring and he ain't training.
Yeah, I think Ryan's been playing us, man. I think he knows what he's doing. I think he knows that he can press our buttons. He's got social media. He can say what he wants to say, and everybody's poor Ryan. Whoa, Ryan. I mean, he's going to get a reaction. Everything he says, and he loves it, bro. He's a drama queen. And he's done it. And, you know, a big fucking bet is he going to make it to the ring? Goddamn right he's going to make it to the fucking ring, man. You know, and that 140-pound division is stacked. There's so many options for once Devin Haney kicks his ass, which I think he's going to do personally. I mean, he's got the kid from Puerto Rico. He's got Ramirez, Jack Catterall. Bro, I mean, the division is stacked. And to me, my idea of fighting, I don't care who they fight next. I don't care about these super fights. I just want to see. I want to see Tank 135 clean out the division, leave no stone unturned. 140, Devin Haney clean out the division. Then if we want to see a super fight, that's something boxing fans are entitled to once every year or something. Put them in the ring, have a multi-million-dollar war. The king of 140 and the king of 135, bango. This is my style of boxing, you know? Not about the rankings and all this other bullshit.
I like that, Bruce. I like that.
It's real simple. That's what boxing should be, man, you know?
What happened? Y'all ran Troy out of here? What happened?
All right, yeah, man. So let me ask you a question, man. Devin been saying he's going to knock Ryan out this weekend.
He don't have that punch like that to knock him out, man.
No,
that's the question.
If he wins, it's going to be a 12-round decision.
Yeah.
Okay.
He don't age enough, you know?
No.
Bruce?
I think Devin's going to win the fight easily, man. I don't think it's going to be as big a fight before the pre-fight is bigger than the actual fight's going to be. I just think Devin's going to he's going to play the matador to a young bull who's not going to have the legs underneath him and who sticks his chin out when he throws punches. And I think Devin's just going to pick him apart.
Well, to be honest, I'm not crazy about either one of them, but I do pick Devin over this guy. You know what I mean? I do think he's going to outbox.
I really don't think that it's going to be the way everybody thinks it's going to be. I'm leaning towards Ryan Garcia, man.
See, Ryan looks a little too crude for me. He's a little too primitive for me. That's just, I mean, I've seen him make some real amateurish mistakes in the ring.
And Devin do the same thing. He make a lot of amateur mistakes.
Yeah. Well, you got to remember those two guys are still fighting the amateur style anyway.
Right, because they let their hands go.
To the prize fighting.
That's the amateur style, let them hands go.
Yeah.
And I don't have nothing against Devin. I always favor power punches in fights, period. That's just me. I like power punches, man. It's nothing against Devin. Even though boxers win a lot of the fights too, but I like power punches. It's nothing against you know.
Yeah, I like the ones that can box you out or knock you out.
Yeah.
Right. You like Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Leonard,
Sugar Ray Leonard, my favorite.
Simon Brown.
Yeah.
Boxer punches. Those boxer punches. I love
them.
But Sugar Ray can really punch though.
Yeah. You're gonna take Wilder, right, Mr. Wills?
Huh? Say it again.
Nothing.
Yeah, Ray Leonard can punch.
Yeah, was a finisher.
Yeah.
And he was entertaining. You saw
that. He ain't got no problem engaging. Sugar Ray will engage.
If Ray hurt you, man, you were gone.
Yeah, exactly. Ray was a pretty killer. He was a pretty killer, boy.
Yeah.
He was gonna get you.
Definitely. The same thing with Crawford. If Crawford gets you hurt, you're done.
He's gonna get you.
Certain fighters have that. I saw Sugar Ray back in 1978. I was in the fourth row at the Civic Center when he fought Floyd Mayweather Sr. And it was a hell of a fight. Floyd Mayweather Sr., he was a great boxer, but he didn't have much of a punch. And Sugar Ray beat him up. Once Sugar Ray hurt him, I think it was in the 10th round, the 9th or the 10th round. I saw that look in his eye. It was like a hawk when he's got that squirrel, and that squirrel ain't going nowhere. And nothing in the world matters. and the referee had to just pretty much slap Leonard to get him off Floyd Mayweather. But once he did, he came back to normal again. But that's that special it that certain fighters have.
Exactly.
You know?
He caught him with that left hook, right? Right, Bruce. He caught him with that left hook.
I don't remember what he caught him with, but man, it was like time to kill, and bro, nobody was getting in his way. It was like a fat kid in an ice cream machine, man. Nobody's gonna stop. You know what I'm saying, bro?
You know who else was great at that too? James Toney.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep. Roy Jones.
Yeah.
James,
I
let me
like
tell you,
that.
James Toney, man. To be honest, man, the only person that could beat James Toney was James Toney, man.
Yeah.
And James Toney beat himself up too.
Yeah.
I told James Toney that. I told him that too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, let me shout my friend Al Rahim out there, man. Al Rahim Burke from Pro Se Sports. Shout out, brother. Thank you for stopping by, man. Pro Se Sports, man. Maker of gloves, boxing apparel, wraps, all kind of clothing. Get in touch with him, man. Any young up and coming boxer that's looking to get outfitted in style at the expense of Al Rahim. He's a great philosopher for boxing. Give him a call, man. Get in touch with me if you want his number. But anyway, I gotta shout the brother off because man, he supports boxing at the grassroots level.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay,
Nice.
I got a question since I brought up Haney and all that.
Uh-oh.
Where do you think they're gonna head after he defeats Ryan? I mean, what direction you think they're gonna head? Because honestly, I see them headed for Martinez because he has a belt. So I think they're going after him in the next fight.
Well, we just have to wait to Ryan get him, and then see where we go from there.
Yeah, if he get past Ryan, he should go out either one on whoever win the fight to go out the next title.
Right.
Well,
Look, I gotta ask because I came in a little late. Did you guys talk about last night's card on ESPN yet?
We
Mhm.
did, but
Yeah.
you can talk about it though. Come on, you know how we
Well, I honestly, I don't have a lot to say about it. I wasn't impressed. I tell you what, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I watched the first round of the Jared Anderson fight and turned it off. Okay, that's how I feel about him. I'm not impressed at all.
I'm gonna
At
say
all.
this. I'm gonna say this. He wasn't 100%. He was just in trouble. He was just in jail twice. He got so much going on outside the ring. There's no way he put a full camp in.
Yeah.
And then he's been off for a whole year.
Mhm.
I'm glad he went the distance just to get the rounds in. Because he's been out for so long and he's going through so much,
Mhm.
But people don't know that when they're watching him on TV. He wasn't at himself 100%. I like
Yeah, well, he got to get his life together, though, man.
exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
It's either do it or don't,
Yeah, that's true.
But
Mr.
right now,
Will,
he's not 100%. If he step on the gas and get his life together, he gonna be all right, man. But right now he ain't focused.
I just don't see it. I just don't see it with him.
Mr. Wills, I got a question for you since you brought it up.
Sure.
When it comes to Anderson, I just don't see that dog in him, man.
I don't
see the dog and the passion in him. He has the skill, obviously, but I don't see the dog in him.
Against a certain level, but yeah. And then with him, it's about time they take the training wheels off too.
He should have been took it off.
He definitely got the numbers.
You know?
Definitely got the numbers. Time will tell, though.
Yeah, I wish they had put him and FA in there last night. They should have been fighting each other last night.
No, he
Right,
I
exactly.
don't think he's ready.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, he should be able to outbox Josh Jaffe. He should be able to outbox him.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
But I mean,
who should have been on that card last night, man? You know who should have been on that card? Johnny Rice, the heavyweight. He beat Guido Vanelli. He knocked out Guido Vanelli, who was on the co-main event. And Johnny Rice is a security guard in Vegas right now. He can't get a fight. And seriously, man, free Johnny Rice, man. If anybody's out there, let the word be known. Johnny Rice should have been on that card last night, man. Johnny Rice is a very, very entertaining heavyweight. He'll fight anybody. He's multi-talented. But man, I don't know what he said. I think he might have said something about Al Heyman or something that he didn't like. But he seems like he's being blackballed. But what do you guys think? Do you think he should have been on that card last night? Anybody know who I'm talking about? Johnny Rice?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking. He's one that beat Coffee twice.
Yeah,
Right?
he beat Coffee twice, and he beat Vianelli, the Italian kid who fought last night. His last 3 fights were victories. But he doesn't get a call last night. It would have been a perfect spot.
When you say he can't find a fight, who's the other guy, Bruce? He has a Latino name. The heavyweight. What's his name?
I think I know you.
Frank Sanchez.
Yeah, Sanchez. That'll be a good fight. Rice and Sanchez would be a good fight.
What about the big Chinese man heavyweight?
Zing. He supposed to be fighting Wilder next.
Yeah. Well, after he finished with Wilder, he could Rice. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna want to take on Rice, but after he knocks out Wilder, he'll get in there with Rice.
Yeah, he's strong, man.
Yeah.
That kid's strong.
You say knock out Wilder?
That's what I said. Yeah. I say like they say in my country. Him gonna dust him off. My dust off Wilder.
Hey, both of them got power now. Whoever get hit with the good one gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
about Zilly Zhang. He got stamina issues. So
yeah,
stamina issues against boxers.
Yeah, I think he allergic to past the 6th round.
Well, we'll find out if Wilder can get out of the first 5.
and another thing about Zhang, I see he's got 2 speeds: slow and stop.
He got a chin too. He got a good chin too.
Yeah, I mean, come on, that's a lot of dudes you hitting there, man. That's a big guy. So, like George Foreman on his second run, when he came back, he was huge, and it was hard to hurt him. You know what I mean? Because of all that girth.
And George's defense was crazy, man.
Yeah, it was that cross arm defense.
Only George can do it too, man.
Yeah.
And his arms were so big and covered up his whole body.
Yeah. That's true.
You
know who taught him that, right?
Archie
Moore. Yeah.
Yeah, Archie Moore.
Joe Frazier.
Man, the great Archie Moore.
Too. I say Joe Frazier used to cross his arms pretty good too.
And Norton. But Norton, he would just cross his arms and everybody would punch through it, around it.
Yeah.
And everything else. Norton, I don't think anybody ever missed him when they threw at him.
Bernard Hackett. What's up, Bernard?
Hey, how y'all good fellas doing, man? Sorry I'm late. Had a lot going on today.
Hustler, you can't lie. Hustler, what's up, brother?
How was the sparring today, man?
Man, it was great. We started at 3. We ended kind of late. We have the Royal Marine team from Great Britain down here. Today we had sparring. They have a team of 17. We had sparring today. We have sparring tomorrow, and they're going to train with us on Tuesday and Wednesday before they go to fight.
That's what's up.
Hey, where were they at, though?
They were at our gym, round 15.
Oh, okay.
And we'll definitely be there. We'll definitely be in there tomorrow. Coach Kenny, Coach Marvin, you all are close to me. If you all got some guys that want to come and get some work with those guys, it's tomorrow at 6:30 p.m.
I was going to ask you 3 gentlemen, if you ever get any work in with each other, man.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Good.
Still sharpen steel.
That's right. That's right.
Shout out to my guy from the Boxing Source. What's up, Jay? How you doing? Good to see you.
Boxing Sauce up here. Tell him I said what's up. He's a good brother.
He can hear you.
Yeah. All right, brother.
He was interviewing Kid Austin today. I caught the live interview over on his channel.
Nice. What do y'all think about that kid Austin, man? God bless you. He's been calling out everybody lately, and he had a lot of talk about Shakur recently. What do y'all think about him?
I like him. He was a little too anxious the last fight, but I like the kid.
I got Sean Porter vibes from him.
The last fight, yeah.
I got Sean Porter vibes from him. Sometimes he smuggles his work too much, you know.
But the fight before that, he was sharp, man, fast.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to the matchmaker.
Yeah.
Can't leave the matchmaker out, man. Come on.
No question.
I
that's what I've come to realize with Bob Arms cards, these top rank cards, they are nothing but showcase fights.
Yeah, well, fighters are doing well though. Fighters are doing well.
I like that kid.
They're doing well on one end,
Mason,
but I mean, not giving us what we want. Like last night, like you were saying, Afalabe or whatever his name is, and Anderson should have been fighting, not on the same card.
Facts.
I don't know who's giving us, you know, the fights we want nowadays, but you know what?
Nobody.
There's a fight out there who's from the DMV area, but he's signed by Jay Prince, Troy Isley. I should keep an eye on him. And you know, there's another one that fights out of Uwan Boxing, Brother Mojo. You know, Brother Muhammad. Should keep an eye on him as well.
I think Troy Isley, they stepped him up too soon. Didn't he get knocked out on his last fight?
No, he undefeated.
Nah, he undefeated.
Troy's 12-0, Jay. He's 12-0.
Okay, not Troy Isley. Who was the kid that got knocked out on the Gary Antoine card?
He talking about Trayvon Marshall.
Oh, is that who that was? Okay. That's okay. I had the names mixed up. I apologize.
He fought the guy that went to the Olympics twice or something like that.
Yeah. I thought they moved him a little too fast.
He fought Gabriel Maestro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, there's another there's another young man, Floyd. What's his name?
Schofield. That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah, Schofield. You know, he's sparring with everybody. He kind of gives me a type of Sugar Ray vibe, but he's young, but he has a habit now, you know, of a kind of, you know, he jumps in a lot when he has somebody hurt. He jumps in.
Is his name Francisco Schofield, something like that?
The guy I was talking about, his last name is Scooby or Scooby.
Floyd. The first name is Floyd, right? Got a little afro.
I'm not sure of his first. The guy I'm talking about, he's strong. I forgot him.
Yeah, very strong, and I want to say he's only 18.
Oh no, this guy's old.
Somebody else.
Too fast.
Yeah, I know Floyd Schofield is trained by his dad, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Schofield who I'm talking. This guy's last name is Scooby or Scooby, one of the two.
Oh, you talk about Scarborough.
No, Scooby. It's Scooby or Scooby. It's Sobey. But they pronounce it. I think they call it. They pronounce it on the telecast Scooby.
Somebody said Kurt Scobie.
I think that's it.
Okay.
I think he's something to look out for too right now.
Okay, yeah, and I'm talking about Kid Austin, Floyd Kid Austin Schofield. That's what
yeah. That's what we were talking about earlier. I get Sean Porter vibes from him.
Yeah, I don't. I see he's good, but he has a tendency to leave his feet sometimes. But that's something he has to work out.
He can box. The last fight, he looked like Porter because he was anxious, just jumping in with the hook.
Yeah, that's because of that youngness right there. But look, we got 1, 2, 3 trainers on here, starting with Marvin and then Brother Kenny and then Brother Bernard. How would you teach him? How would you work that out of a fighter that you had that was leaving his feet?
I don't know, because I never experienced that. So
I would work on his feet in the gym.
Yeah,
all kind of feet drills and stuff. You know what I mean? His coordination. It's things you can do on the floor in the ring to get it straight.
I would have to see exactly, because I can't imagine what I would do, because I haven't seen him. So
it's not too bad. Sometimes he gets stuck in the mud. I know what he's talking about.
Yeah. He gets so anxious once he gets you. We feel like you hurt. He's gonna start jumping in on you, and that's.
All right, fellas. I want to do something different, man, because every time we get on here, we just be talking all the time, but we never get a chance to engage with the chat. So today I want to start a segment of the show is Ask the OG a Question. So this way we'll be able to see what things questions the chat has for the trainers, or boxing pundits or whatever. So you all in the chat, you can put it on, text it in the chat, and I will pick out a particular person and address who you're talking to, or unless you want it for the whole panel. But put it in the chat, a question that you have for the chat, and we're gonna see if we can answer them to the best of our ability.
And yeah, exactly. And please say the experience. Please say the experience.
And drop it in the super chat if you want to.
All righty. So yeah. So as we wait for those questions to start coming in,
you dig? But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this weekend. I can't wait. But the big news, I don't think we had a chance to talk about yet. To Matchroom. What do y'all think about that, man? Anybody can chime in first.
I always say congrats to a fighter. I always say congrats to a fighter when they can get a deal that solidifies something about their family financial situation. So to me, it doesn't matter who the promoter is, but I always say shout out to the fighter. Because at the end of your career, the belt ain't worth $50. But if you made some money and that money can take care of your family, then it's always shout out to the fighter.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. All right. Anybody else want to chime in on Boots going to?
If it worked for you, go for it. You know.
Mm-hmm. What was the question?
What do you feel about Boots going to Matchroom?
Oh,
well, I tell you what. Do you feel that he's going to get fights over there? Maybe that's a better question.
Yeah. I think it's a good move. You know.
Yeah.
Because
let me ask: Does
Lou
DiBella still have Matchroom?
No.
Okay.
That's Eddie Hearns.
Oh, Eddie Hearn has it now.
Yeah, well, before that, didn't his father had it, right?
I don't think Lou DiBella ever had it, did he?
Yeah, I don't think Lou DiBella.
Lou DiBella was a Lou DiBella promotion.
Right.
No, I thought he had Matchroom. Okay.
No, he never had Matchroom.
Oh, okay.
All right, we got one question coming up right now from. Let me put it on the screen. It's from Tampa Tommy. He said, "Do y'all honestly think Dev can keep making 140 much longer, and when he can't, will he duck Boots if Boots stays at 47?" Who'd like to answer that one?
You want me to go first?
Go
for it, Troy.
I don't see him ducking anybody, and I say give him, let's say a year or whatever, right? Give him about a year, and let's see what happens after a year. This is Devin I'm talking about. And then if he moves up to 147, I think that's where he's going to stay. He's going to stay, but I don't see him ducking Boots because he has no reason to duck Boots.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, a reason to.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he do.
What's the reason?
What that reason is?
Yes, sir.
He gonna get knocked out.
Huh?
He gonna get knocked out.
I don't see that happening either.
Okay.
Boots can't cut off the ring. He don't know how to cut off the ring, so I don't know how. Yeah.
Okay, Kenny, what do you think, Kenny?
I think as long as he don't have no trouble making 140, he'll stay at 140. But if he start having trouble, he'll shoot up to 47. But I don't think he'll fight Boots. I think he'll
Boots
dodge
probably get ready to leave 47.
Yeah, he'll dodge Boots.
Yeah. Well, if Boots is up there, who else is there to fight but Boots? So I don't see him ducking him for any reason.
Barrios is up there.
I'll tell you a good fight, a real good fight at 47 for Barrios.
Barrios is at 147 now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the interim WBC title.
Yeah.
And then we got at 147, we got Jalil Hackett.
Yeah.
Let's say Devin don't want to go up there and go straight at the guys yet. He want to touch the walls at 47. Jalil Hackett be the perfect candidate
for him. Get down in that one, man.
Jalil Hackett be the perfect candidate to touch the walls. You know,
That'd be a good fight. But if his next fight at 140, he should fight Mojo then. Mojo good, right?
I don't think Devin would dodge Boots because of who his father is. And I'm gonna say the reason I say that, Bill in it for the money. Bill ain't gonna get a black eye, a broke rib, a busted lip, nothing. So if he can get a fight with Boots at 47, it's almost like the perfect storm, be honest with you. He get a fight with Boots at 47. Boots gonna get him out of there in 2 rounds, so you can't get so hurt when you get.
I don't see that happening.
And when you think about it, that fight should be an easy make now. He with the zone, he gonna match him. If they want that fight, they ain't gotta do nothing but it seems like they call for that one.
That fight should be an easy make because Boots ain't got nobody to fight.
That fight is the easy make right there. I don't see why it shouldn't, but I don't think Devin a duck because, like I said, Bill in this jump for the money, and I ain't mad with him for being in it for the money at all. And if that's the only big money fight you got left for Devin, from what I'm seeing, they ain't selling tickets on this fight. So shit, I mean,
who's he duck though? Who's
Devin's
I
not the big draw.
I don't think Shaw can duck nobody. I don't think Shaw, other than opportunities in sparring, he ain't duck nobody.
Yeah, and since when is Boots a big fight?
Boots is a big fight for Devin.
Yeah, because I'm saying if Boots was such a big draw, everybody would he'd be the hunted, not the hunter.
Boots, man. Don't nobody want to fight Boots right now.
Yeah, he. It's not that he ain't a big draw. It's nobody want to step in the line of fire. It's the same thing they say about my son. It's a large risk with a small reward.
Right.
Yeah, but anybody at 147, if you want to get a title, you got to go to Ennis or you got to go to Crawford. They got the
exactly
frozen up there. So I mean, this is what Devin Haney should do. Devin Haney should clean out 140. Fuck 147.
Yeah.
Let those clean out themselves. That title, the title up there is pretty much locked up. So I mean,
it's a bottom.
Everybody wants to jump weight classes, pick these huge name fights, but they're not in demand. First of all, and second, those belts are pretty much locked up, man. Like I'm saying, Terrence Crawford still got the WBA, the WBC, the WBO, and we're not hearing anything he's going to do with those belts. And Jerron Ennis, I mean, how can you avoid the guy? The guy's got it's the only title that's available at 147. So avoiding him, that's bullshit.
What about him and Barrios? Since Barrios up there, he got a little belt. Or only fight Boots then.
Anybody, just get these guys fighting each other. You got all these guys top 10 that are undefeated, and they never fought each other. Fight should be easy.
We saying it like it's the fighters that's that reason. They not the reason. All them dudes got promoters. The fighters will fight anybody. I think when them dudes get to that point, the money dictate them joints. But they got promoters. If
exactly.
The thing of it is, right? If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
It don't make sense. Yeah. And that's why I said they could say something where the check ain't big enough for the risk that you have to take.
Right.
It's a hell of a risk if you're not gonna get the money you think it's worth, and just based on what he do, he gonna get you. Only people he don't catch up with is the ones that just want to hit the 12th round bail. But the ones that come with intentions to try and beat him, he get them out of there.
Yeah.
That's just a fact.
The boxing source question is, what is the most frustrating thing that you have dealt with as a trainer?
Shit.
Outside interference.
I hate you. You raise a fighter from a pup, right? You raise them. Their dream is to become a champion. Then you sign them with a promoter. And like what's going on now, the fucking fighters they can't fight each other because the promoters won't let them fight. That's frustrating, man.
Don't you have some say so as a fighter? Even though you sign them, don't you have some say so?
No.
But it all depends on how you come to them. Right. If you work them investing and making it happen like that.
I mean, when you sign your contract, you sign the contract based on what they're willing to do. If it's things you don't like, if you don't have a big name, you got big name guys like Canelo, like Tank. You know, them dudes can kind of make demands of certain things. But if you don't have that type of draw power, you really
Right.
can't really make those demands. So you're
Right.
really getting what's in the contract. Because be honest with you, the fighter's first thing is, if he's not a big name guy like that, am I securing myself? If he can secure himself, they get in the fights they want to give him. You know, I mean, I think people forgetting that. We hear this social media boxing going on. One fighter telling another fighter to send a contract. Them dudes can't send a contract. Number one, they ain't got the money to secure the fight a lot of times. And number two, they ain't got no promotion company.
Right.
They signed to somebody.
Right.
Right.
It's not different than the NFL. You can't trade yourself. They got to be willing to trade you.
Now, I got a question now. There was a brother who fought on the Eastern Shore. He was a dark-skinned brother, but I think he was Colombian, and he fought on Eastern Shore for a while. He made his own audience. Shouldn't, like, if you're a boxer, can't you take that path? Can't you build like a real strong local audience where you're making a decent amount of money? And then when a promoter comes to you, then you can read the contract. Huh?
You talking about Guerrero?
Yeah. Him years ago when he was fighting at 154, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as a fighter, shouldn't you realize that you are the product? So you get to do as you like until you sign with whoever. But once before you sign with that person, shouldn't you make certain, like, say, look, I don't like this. Let's put this in there, things like that before you sign the contract. Once you build a following up.
But once again, you named a good kid. Fernando Guerrero was a good fighter. He had a good following. And at the end of the day, where do your leverage come from? Because his good following was in West Virginia somewhere. It wasn't like he had a good Vegas following. He wasn't selling out no buildings in Atlantic City, Vegas, or none of that.
No. But he was making, like, according to him, he was making like $250,000 just for the regular fights he was doing.
No,
that's what I read. I can only go by what the brother said.
I mean, if you look at the size of the buildings and you look at the price tag of the tickets, and it wasn't on pay-per-view, where'd the money come from?
Right.
I'm just not, and I don't ever put a fighter down. I just say the mere math of things. If I sell 100 tickets if I sell 10 tickets at $100 a piece, how much money did I make?
No, but he had an arena where he wasn't paying for the arena. It went by the percentages. Where if he sold that arena out, he got a bigger percentage.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I heard you.
If I sell 10 tickets, just use this example, and 10 tickets cost $100, how much did I make? How much did those 10 tickets net me?
$1,000.
Okay, so if I listen, let me finish. If I netted $1,000, I didn't say boxing anything. If I netted $1,000, I can't tell you I made $40,000 because the seats and the price of the seats can only give me X amount of dollars. So if the building can only hold $16,000 worth of seats, then how can I make $250,000 and it's not on pay-per-view? We got to do the math. Math don't never lie. 1 + 1 is 2.
Well, for 16,000 seats, you should be able to make that much money. Just
no. Listen to what I'm saying. If there's 16,000 seats in a building, and each seat is sold for X amount of dollars, and that final number is X amount of dollars, and it's not 40,000, you can't tell me you made 40,000. You can use NBA. NBA knows exactly how much those seats are in that arena. If they get a sellout, how much they make. It's not rocket science.
I think it was possible, though. I really think it was possible because, he was Latino, and in that area where he was on the Eastern Shore was, he had the Latino market, and I believe he always sold out that arena that he fought out of. I don't remember the name of the arena.
He wasn't making no money like that, man.
No, I'm not saying nobody's saying he's telling the story or saying what we're saying is math. Marvin know building sizes and numbers just like I do. You can't make more than what a building can sell for. If you got 1,000 seats at $1 a seat, you can only make $1,000. You can't make 250,000 if the seats is 1,000 and they cost $1.
Plus,
if they start at 50 and go up to 300, then you can make your money, right?
You still don't make that much money. Do the math. How many seats at $300 are you selling?
And he doesn't get all the money either. You got to split
Right.
that money with other people, man.
Right.
Yeah, math is math. 1 + 1 is universal. It's 2. So when you talk about fighters doing that, you telling some fighter in Wichita Springs, and he only got a building big enough for 2,500 people. A promoter who got guys like Tymers selling out 20,000, he's not negotiating with you where I don't like this. Well, if you don't like it, keep making that 20 grand in your bill. That's the end of the conversation. Conversation over.
Yeah.
I would have to do that, man, until I build my name up. Or can't
That's
you
what
sign
I'm
like
saying.
a fight-by-fight
When you
basis with
talking,
promoters?
it wasn't like that.
You saying it from an aspect of you got bargaining power. When you're either coming into the game or you're a good fighter, but you're not that star. Stars get bargaining power when they become stars. Canelo didn't turn pro and say, I'll only do this. He turned pro and said, hey, that's what they offering me.
Hey, Marvin, you were saying outside noise. Can you explain what you mean by that?
What I'm saying is everybody in your ear, wasn't nobody there in the beginning when you first started out.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as they see the potential, everybody got all the answers for you.
For example, with the internet, when the internet opened up to the world, these fighters, like, you got promoters and managers hitting them through their inboxes, talking about I can take your career here. Some fighters listen to it and go, but you got some loyal fighters that stay. But
Right.
there's so many people on the outside trying to pull them, man. Everywhere
And
they
a
go.
lot of times they don't even have the proof as far as what they can do for you. All of his words, and you fall for the words, man. And they don't even have the proof, and you can raise somebody up from a pup, man. And then when it's time for you to do something together, when you see and know that they have a future, somebody else benefit all off all the work that you put in a person.
Come with the money and take them.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why when you hear somebody say, I ain't gonna call no names, certain people is a great trainer. A lot of great trainers ain't start nobody from scratch.
Right.
Show me somebody you start from scratch if you're a great trainer.
Yeah, a lot of inherit fights,
Right.
but they never make a fighter. They inherit a fighter, and it's
You
different.
get a fighter undefeated.
They make
Guys, we got royalty in the building. We got Dalia Duran, Roberto Duran's daughter, firstborn. Salute my sister. We're honored to have you.
Hey, sis.
How you doing today? Your father was outstanding, entertained us for many years and still entertaining us. With a lot of his stuff on YouTube, we go back and watch. So salute to you, good sis.
And get well, champ. Get well. He just had the pacemaker put in, man.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was vicious, man. Look, he was my idol, man, coming up, man.
He was a savage, man.
Yeah, I'm saying
And then, like I always said, what I was gonna say, he never got credit for his elusiveness either. He was hard to hit. On top of all that,
Hagler gave him credit for that. Hagler gave him a lot of credit for that.
I'll tell you, that first fight in Montreal with Sugar Ray Leonard, whoo, talk about blood and guts. Man, I went to see that at a closed circuit place, and the fight stopped in the middle of it. There was a riot. He came back on, the riot stopped, and everybody was watching the fight again. It was truly a fight to remember. And, Roberto Duran, one of the great ones, man. Everybody's got a Roberto Duran story, and everybody's got Roberto Duran's in their heart. You know what I'm saying, bro? And we're lucky. The OGs, we got Roberto Duran's firstborn daughter coming in to listen to us tonight. So we got to be doing something right.
That's all right, man. Yes.
Duran is a beast, bro. Whoa. I used to love him.
Didn't he spar with Chavez at one point? Or there was talks about them doing like exhibition at one point.
He was one of the four kings, my brother. Woo. The real four kings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've been seeing lately they trying to throw Benitez's name in that bunch. I can't give them that.
They should have threw his name in there along with Mike McCollum. Yeah.
And I ran Barkley too, but see, you
Well,
got there's only four colors in the deck. You only got room for four kings. And when you whittle it down, those guys
yeah,
are the king of the crop.
yeah.
I ran
Roberto,
Barkley for 3 of them.
yeah.
We got Val Henderson. Val Henderson, I'm gonna bring him in. He's old enough, and he was a fighter, pro fighter. So I'm gonna bring him in.
Barkley only fought Hearns.
Barkley for Hearns, Hagler, and Durant.
He fought Hagler. When did
No,
Ira
he
Barkley
didn't
fight?
fight Hagler. He fought Hagler's brother,
Robbie
Bobby
Sims.
Sims. Yeah, he fought Hagler's brother.
There it is, Val Henderson. It's in the chat, man.
But man, Iran was a 3-time world champion, probably one of the most overachievers in boxing. And you know, I talked to him a couple of years ago. He's living in New York City and living paycheck to paycheck, month to month. But man, what memories! You watch Iran Barkley and Thomas Hearns, man. Thomas Hearns by Iran Barkley. And I love both of them, but man, Iran Barkley just had the hitman's number.
Val Henderson, how you doing today, brother? I can't hear you.
You on mute, brother. You're on mute.
Okay, yeah, I was on mute. How y'all doing today, fellas? Finally getting on the show.
How you doing?
How you doing, bro?
Hey, Val. Introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself, real quick, Val.
All right. I don't know if there's any West Coast people on the panel, but I come out of Hoover Street Gym back in the day in the 80s on the West Coast, and then years after that, I came out of Gleason's Gym when it was on 30th and 8th Avenue. If anybody know anything about Gleason's.
Who you been in the ring with?
Was sparring or fighting? Because my career was short in fighting. My last fight was on, I don't know if you guys familiar with Marty Monroe wife.
Oh, yeah. I know Marty Monroe, 140-pounder.
No, the heavyweight. No, the heavyweight, Marty Monroe.
I was thinking of Monroe Brooks. Yeah, Marty Monroe, the heavyweight.
Yeah, his wife was Jean Dancy. So my last fight was on her card. She had a card downtown LA at the Hyatt Regency Hotel downtown LA, and Marty was the main event. That was my last fight on that card before I went away and did about 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So her name was Jean Dancy. She been in Floyd Gym, like all the trainers and fighters know Jean Dancy. She was the first black female promoter in Los Angeles, California.
Hey, who was training in Gleason when you were there?
Who was training in Gleason?
Who were the trainers? Teddy Atlas?
M.L. Griffin was working with me.
Okay.
And Hector Camacho trainer, what was his name? It'll come to me in a second. And Terrence Ali trainer was in the gym. I heard y'all mention Iran Barkley. That's my boy. He was in the gym at the time. Who else was at Gleason's at that time? The big heavyweight. I used to give a ride to the Grand Central Station every day. What was his name? Tim Witherspoon. He used to train at Gleason's at the time. Yeah. So
too bad
a lot of known fighters
back then, bro. Too bad you didn't have a cell phone. You have some great
Yeah,
videos.
we had no cell phones.
No cell phone. You're lucky if you had a dime to put in the payphone back then.
I'm trying to get in touch with Jean Dancy now if I can get that clipping of my fight. But that fight was on USA cable all over the United States. And That was my first 10 round. I'm trying to get a clipping of that fight with her husband was the main event. You know, I'm trying to get in touch. Last time I talked to Jane Dancy through Facebook, she said she was moving and she had a lot of tapes packed up and she definitely had that card. But I ain't talked to her since then, you know. But
who have you sparred also?
I sparred with Aaron Pryor on the second Aguelo fight when he came out to Cali. Me and my stablemate Wallace and Sugar T and one more fighter we had up out of Hoover Street. So my trainer was Howard McCord, and I also worked with the great Archie Moore. That's who taught me my jab.
Wow.
No, Marty Monroe fought everybody. I mean, Marty Monroe was a ranked heavyweight back in the 80s. He fought Greg Page.
He fought Greg Page. Yep.
Scott Ledoux, man, the big guy from Minnesota who fought George Foreman.
Yep.
I mean, Leroy Boone. I'm looking at his record now because it's coming back to me. But Marty Monroe, he was on CBS Sports Spectacular. He was in some good fights, bro. He was a
slick fighter. Marty Monroe's a slick heavyweight fighter, you know. Like I think he was kind of small for a heavyweight, but he was a slick fighter. He held his own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he held his own.
And that was the golden era too, man. That's when you had some killers in that at the heavyweight division.
Oh yeah.
All those Olympic kids were coming into the division. Witherspoon, Greg Page, Larry Donald. I mean, it was talent galore out there, man. And Marty Monroe shined for a while.
Yep, we had Odell Haley Jr. and I know y'all probably remember his dad, Odell Haley Sr. He was he was out 108th Street and Broadway, but I came out of the Hoover on 7805 Hoover. So we only had 3 gyms back then. A Caucasian woman named Carol, I forgot her last name. She ran the gym downtown, Main Street gym, downtown LA. Hill Street Blues, a lot of different actors and stuff. They used to use her gym to film a lot of stuff. I know Hill Street Blues filmed a lot of stuff at Carol's gym because I did a couple under fives down there for Hill Street Blues, you know, boxing scenes and stuff down there. It was real good out in LA at that time, man. It was real good in the 80s before crack came on the set, you know.
That wiped out everything.
Oh yeah, when crack came, LA turned into, it was like zombies at nighttime. Like daytime was regular, but nighttime, 2, 3 in the morning, people was on the streets like zombies. You wouldn't even believe it. Like it was crazy.
How many fighters do you know? And how many fighters that could have been great fighters that got hooked on that crack pipe and their careers went down?
Man, so many, bro. So many fighters.
Oh
yeah. So many.
One of them.
Huh?
I said Aaron Pryor was one of them.
You like the kitchen one too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's why fighters today are smart because they can look back on the mistakes that our generation made, and they can say, "Fuck, I don't want to end up like that, man." That's why they're staying off the hard shit, you know.
Yeah.
For the most part, anyway, the ones I know, it's not as crazy as it was back in the 80s. Like you said, the 80s zombie land out there.
But I'm gonna tell you something about my sparring with Aaron Pryor. So that's when they was paying us like $50, $75 around the spar. So for the first 3 days, I'm finding Aaron Pryor with everything I need to find him with. Everything. I'm talking about left hooks, everything. That 4th day, Aaron Pryor caught me with a shovel hook off, and I threw a sharp right hand. I ain't throw no lazy right hand because I was always taught to bring my punches, put them right back in the holster. And before that right hand got back in the holster, he caught me with a shovel hook, bro. They fired me after that. Spar was over. I couldn't move.
They fired you.
Word on the street.
Yeah, they fire you when you can't continue to spar. Back then, they don't keep you around if you get hurt in the sparring. Like they ain't just gonna hit you around, you know, to pay you.
Oh, man. Like taking out the trash.
Word on the street.
Huh?
What you say, Mr. Will?
Now, I was going to say word on the street was Aaron Pryor used to pay his sparring partners $3,000. every time they knocked him down. Problem was he never had to kick it out.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But I know he was an animal. I know he was an animal in that ring, in that jungle, boy. He was an animal. Because we had a dude named Connie Swift.
Hey, getting back to Pryor, you think Pryor had that black bottle? You think Panama Lewis mixed up something special in there?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I don't believe that.
I do. I
don't believe that because that's who Pryor fought the same way. He fought like he sparred. Back then, bro, whatever you do in sparring, that's what you're going to do in the fight.
What's the stuff that's going to ask me?
And Pryor was doing that in sparring, man. He was laying people down. Pryor was laying down middleweights and light heavyweights. He was putting them down, man, and sparring. Only reason they brought me and Wallace over was for speed. You know what I'm saying? And accuracy with punches because he was fighting Aguero. But Pryor used to put down middleweights, bro. You know, at 140, putting down middleweights, bro.
Now, how do you think he would have done with that mythical matchup against Sugar Ray Leonard? Sugar Ray Leonard and Aaron Pryor.
Sugar Ray Leonard ducked Pryor for a minute, you know? He ducked him for a minute, bro. And by the time when he was going to fight him, I forgot what happened, what they were saying had happened, but it wasn't on Sugar Ray.
But Buddy De La Rosa kind of fucked it up, didn't he?
Yeah, it happened. Yeah, it wasn't on Sugar Ray because he had accepted the fight. It was about to go down, but something had happened, man. I don't remember.
No, yeah, it was Pryor's manager didn't sign the contract, and the fight never went down. But
right, yeah,
but you think Pryor would have beat Leonard at that time because you knew both of them in their prime.
I don't know because Leonard was a machine, man. Like Leonard was the only fight. See, and this is how I would train fighters when I get back to trying to fight. I had a nice Puerto Rican fighter when I stayed in Rochester, New York, that I had just turned out to pro. But the way I would train fighters and what I don't see fighters doing today is what Boots is kind of doing it, you know, picking up them punches, man, and throwing punches and bunt like 6s and 8s. You know, we used to roll off combination. These fighters, man, try to one pot shot you, trying to knock you. I'm talking about lighter weights, not no heavyweight. I'm talking about the lighter weights. Ain't even throwing enough punches, man. We used to have to throw, bro, like 70 to 100 jabs, like, around. You had to do that in sparring. The left hand had to take off, or if you was southpaw, your right hand had to stay out there. Like, the things that a lot of trainers I see that work on with fighters, you know, not your good trainers, but a lot of trainers coming aboard now, like, they don't do that old school stuff, bro. And you can see it in their fighters. Like, I seen fights where I can count how many fights without using both my toes, just using both my hands and see how many punches they throw around, bro. That was unheard of in the 80s. But we always threw over 50, 60, 70, 80 punches around, man. Always.
You got a lot of YouTube trainers, man.
Yeah, you got a lot of guys that never even watched boxing until cable TV came.
Yeah.
They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing about boxing before cable TV.
Yep. Don't know how to prepare a fighter. I hear these fighters bragging about that it's a myth. I heard Ryan Garcia talking about it's a myth about not having sex before a fight. That ain't no myth, man. Your legs is gonna go if you have sex prior to a fight, a day or two, a week or two before a fight. If somebody hit you with a good shot, the first effect you gonna feel is in your legs from having sex. That is not a myth, bro. That is for
and
real.
Also, you mentally kill yourself.
Yeah, you gonna mentally be losing in your mind because you know what you did. See, whatever fighter cheat the game,
you get away with it a few times, and you think
right.
You hear somebody say it, they say that's the myth.
Because you get away with it a few times. You know what I'm saying? Now certain fighters, because I heard Muhammad Ali, some great stories about him, like in the dressing room the day of the fight. I don't know how true it is, but certain fighters get away with it, man, but certain can't get away with it because, see, fighters have nervous conditioning, so they do what they need to do to calm their nerves. And I don't care what fighter you is, in that dressing room, when them hands getting wrapped, and all that, bruh. A certain nerve, I ain't gonna say fear, but a certain nerve come about you. The bright lights, the people, it comes about you. Because majority of my fights, even my preliminary fight, my 4s and 6s and 8s was always at the Olympic Auditorium downtown. If anybody know anything about LA, you're gonna be fighting Mexicans. You're gonna be fighting Mexicans all the time. So
they ever throw coins at you down there, Val? They ever throw coins at you at the Olympic?
I ever did what?
They ever throw coins at you?
Coins?
Coins. Oh yeah, the Mexicans they bombard that ring with them silver dollars when they get an exciting fight. That's an honor to get coined on at the Olympic.
Oh no, I don't know about the coin. I know the coin thing.
I'm talking about Ruben Alvarez, Carlos Zarate, Danny Little Red Lopez, Bobby Chacon.
I seen Bobby Chacon fight. I seen Pepino Cuevas fight. What other fight? Floyd's uncle Roger. You know, I seen him fight. You know,
the Mexicutioner.
Yeah. So I've been to a bunch of good fights, but my trainer Howard McCoy and Archie Moore, you know, they was real known in LA. You know, big time.
I got a question for the chat, man. When you want to watch a boxing match, who is your go-to guy to watch these days, man? Where you like, man, I can't wait to show how they fight.
That's gonna be Tank Davis, man, hands down.
Okay.
That's gonna be Tank Davis, bro. That's gonna be Tank Davis. And for me, it's gonna be Shakur Stevenson. You know, for me, that's my fighter. I just wish I was able to get with his granddad and bring some type of enlighten in on the training camp. Because if Shakur could get to that old school putting punches and bunches with his defense game, he'll be a cold-blooded fighter, bro. But he ain't letting enough hands go for me. And I always said that. Them hands don't go enough for me, man. I ain't even talking about the last fight with Santos. I don't know what that was. He said he was hurt or whatever. I'm talking about even before then, them hands don't go enough when you got that defense like that, man. When your defense slick as that, bro, them hands need to be going. And you quick too, you know, so, you know, a lot of people think it's the ticker. I mean, I just gonna put it out there. Like, bro, you can tell a fighter that come with his chest and to come with his talent. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? So if you got talent and chest, like a Javante, that's a dangerous ass fighter, bro. Dangerous fighter. That's a dangerous fighter right there. Only thing, like, if you want to see a minus in Javante game, it'll just be something that he can't help, like his size and stuff. So if it ever come a fighter in his weight classes that's extra big and still got, you know, the same tools he got, that could be a difficult, you know, fight for him. But his mental, his IQ, man, is boy be thinking in there. But he got good trainers. He got old school trainers. That's the difference. Old school.
Bruce Gas, who you love to see?
Who would I love to see come back from the old days to box today?
No.
Oh, hold on. See, oh man, I'm a knockout man. I like watching Tank Davis fight, bro. you know you're not going to go to sleep like we did last night with the fucking big
you
baby.
Miss out on everything.
You know, I love the knockouts. I liked watching Deontay Wilder when he was in his prime because we knew that somebody was going to sleep, and you know, that's the way it was. I come from the old school, man. I liked watching Aaron Pryor when he boxed. Aaron Pryor was going to take you out. You know, George Foreman was going to knock you out. Ernie Shavers. These are the fighters that excite me. Don't get me wrong. I love to see a good boxing match, but you know, my meat and potatoes of boxing to me is the knockout. A complete fighter has to have that KO punch.
Oh, Bud Crawford too, man. I forgot Bud Crawford.
Okay. Troy Graham experience. Who do you love to watch box now? And you were like, man,
I wish I could tell you it was one fighter, but if I had to pick just one, I would have to say Crawford because he gives you both. He could box you, he could take you out, and I just like watching him work in there. You know, I really appreciate. I just appreciate what he brings.
Me too. Yeah.
Bernard Hackett.
Man, I'm like Bruce. I come to see the knockouts, and I'm halfway biased if it ain't my son, and then I'm watching Tank Davis. I'm sorry.
Who is your
Both
son? Who is your son?
Jaleel Major Haggett, and like I
Haggett.
said,
Okay.
I come for the knockouts like Bruce. So I know both of them gonna give me what I came for.
Haggett 147, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. I'm hip to him. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. I'm like Bruce, man.
Marvin, when you want to see a good fight, who you want to see?
Mojo, say it.
I don't know, sir.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Coach Kenny.
That's a no-brainer.
Right. That's a no-brainer.
That's a no-brainer.
David Haney, right? David Haney. Let's make the internet move real quick. Coach
Javante Davis, man, the face of boxing.
Who is your next one, Kenny?
Jaleel Hackett.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
They guarantee when them two fight, something guaranteed big is gonna happen.
It's gonna pop off.
Yeah.
Now, where's Haggett from? Like, what state he fighting out of?
DC.
DC. Okay. Because y'all know I'm up here in Cleveland now. Because my mom got sick, so I've been up here for a couple of years. So I'm up here with those the brothers that fought last night.
Right.
Masons.
Right.
Yeah, the Masons. I'm up here
yeah.
with them.
I like that kid.
Yeah,
Man. I like him a lot.
All them can fight. All them can fight.
Mason.
Yeah, all them boys can fight. I
All
seen
them
them in
can
the gym. I've been down to the gym a couple of times. They down there by Glenville, off St. Clair, and yeah, they do their thing. Like they dad be on them, you know.
Yeah, we got to spar with them in the amateurs, and they was all good. The oldest brother all the way down, all of them was good fighters.
Yeah. Now that's another thing about my story, man. I ain't have not one amateur fight. Nah, Archie Moore and Howard McCoy. After I trained for about a year with the pros in the gym, they took me downtown LA, got my license. And because I always spar with pros, I never had a style of fighting. I always had a thinking, play stuff here. You know, they just turned me out from a pro level. Cause I didn't want to box. I ain't even mean to box. You know. So if I got time to share the story a little bit, Coach, just to show them how I got into boxing. You know, I went out to LA to be a movie star. You know, so I had a partner that used to box in the National. So he came, you know, to New York, and then he had a fight up in there. We got cool, and I went to LA back with him. And his mom let me, you know, stay with them, and I ran up the phone bill because back then, you know, a long distance call was like a lot, and so I'm on the phone with my buddies from New York. Like every day, all day, but I didn't know, you know, because I went out there at 17, so I ain't even know about the phone bill stuff. So his mom said after that bill came out that next month, she said I had to go. So he was cool. He was cool with the owner of Hoover Street Gym, and that was my home, bro. Like I had to stay there or either go back to New York, but I stayed there. I slept on the exercising table. Hoover was a little gym. We had two boxing rings. We had two boxing rings on the floor.
Did you have to clean the gym?
Huh?
Did you clean the gym up and stuff? You know?
Yeah, I had to clean the gym up and stuff. Yeah, but my bed was the exercising table where the pros did their sit up.
Hey, did you ever meet Archie's daughter, Jay Marie?
Huh?
You ever meet Archie's daughter, Jay Marie?
Yeah. I know Jay. Jay.
I know Jay good, man. I talk to her on my show. I text her all the time. She's good. She's a good lady, bro. I love Jay.
Yeah, she real good. Yeah, she real good. Yeah. And Henry Tillman he used to come through our gym too. Now Henry had a story almost like mine, but he fought amateur, and the way he got into boxing though, because he had just caught an armed robbery. You know, I know Henry personally, like we good, and an amateur trainer named Mercy Smith. I don't know if y'all remember Mercy Smith back then. He was a well-known amateur trainer out of Los Angeles, and he went to prison and got Henry Tillman out like in about 9 months on his sentence. I think he's supposed to do like close to 5. And that boy ended up winning the 1984 Olympics. He beat Mike Tyson twice in the amateurs and the trials, bro.
Yeah.
I'm talking about amazing story, bro. Like he ain't even boxed like coming up little or nothing like that.
Wow.
Yeah, he had an amazing story. I don't know why he ain't out here like giving out his story and stuff, but man, that joker to win the 84 Olympics, bro, and you ain't been boxing no longer than like 9-10 months, bro.
Wow. I didn't know that.
He met his wife at the Olympics, the track running girl.
Yeah, and
I
he was
remember that.
fast. And, hey,
Yeah.
they used to call him Sweet Hands. He was so fast, bro, with his hand. I'm talking about fast, bro. I fought welterweight. I fought 147, and I know I had speed, you know, because they supposed to be, me and Alfonso Bumblebee Long was supposed to have been the first 10-round fights in L.A. You know, we supposed to have the standoff because he was from 108th Street Gym and I was from Hoover. And, you know, I ended up getting, you know, like I told you, ended up going away for a minute, you know, selling that bull job.
Took a trip.
Took a little vacation.
But see, I ain't had no parental vision out there, no parenting out there, man. Nobody that I was accountable to. So Howard McCoy and Archie Moore was like my dads and my uncles. Like I ain't had nobody I had to listen to or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then this little broad, when I was 19, this broad 40 years old came to one of my fights and she snatched me up. So you know how that is, a 40-year-old and 19. Like, bro.
Straight cougar.
You got cougar eyes. You got cougar eyes.
Cougar eyes.
Yeah, man.
Them cougars will get you every time, bro.
Oh no, that might have been a panther.
Yeah. But we had Mike Anderson in the gym too. You remember Mike Anderson? He fought Art Frizz, lightweight, 135. Art Frizz was out of Beaumont, Texas. Y'all remember Art Frizz?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah, I
Frizz.
remember.
Ray Boom Boom Mancini beat him for the title.
Yeah, Alfredo knocked him out, and then Boom Boom stopped him.
Right,
Yep.
right.
Took
Yeah.
the title.
And he also got stopped by Bobby Chacon later in his career.
Yeah,
Man. Arturo Frias, great fighter. If anybody hasn't seen that fight, 1-round fight, Ray Boom Boom Mancini and Bobby Chacon, you want to talk about a war?
that was a war, man.
30-minute war.
That was a
Oh,
war. Yeah,
oh yeah.
It was a war, bro. Yeah.
Great fight.
And I don't know if y'all remember Tony Ayala from
Tarito, the bull. That poor bastard.
Hey, I'm talking about beast mode. I watched him drop 3 dudes back to back in the gym at downtown at that lady I was saying about, a Carroll gym, Main Street gym, downtown LA. 3 dudes back to back.
Did you see the problems he had when you saw Tony? Did you realize what a fucking crazy bastard he was?
Oh heck yeah, man. Tony was wild, bro. He was wild. He was sick. He was raping women, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you give it to him, he gonna run from you. If you try to give it to him, he gonna run.
Fucking. You know, he could have. He was geared. He was on track for a world title. He was on. In fact, he was supposed to fight Roberto Duran in Madison Square Garden.
They were talking about him and Hagler.
Yeah.
He was going to fight Hagler. He was the kid, man. He was so tough back in the 80s.
Yeah. But he had that problem, bro.
He spit on you. He knocked you out and then he spit on you. That's the kind of a fucking guy he was.
Yeah. Hey, but Hector wasn't no different. Hector was mean as hell at Gleason's on Thursday. I sparred with Hector a few times. Him and Terrence Ali. Y'all don't remember Terrence Ali, huh?
Oh yeah, I remember Terrence Ali.
Terrence Ali is the only fighter in history. When the bell ring, he sprint to you to the other side. Don't no fighters even do that no more.
And then you had the Burr brothers.
Jaleel Hackett does that.
Oh, Jamel do that?
Yeah,
he sprint to the other side?
Yeah, he does. Yes,
did y'all get that from Terrence Ali? Because that was Terrence Ali trademark. He did it every fight. Go back and watch his fights. He did it every fight. Bell ring, he's sprinting over there, baby.
Charlie just has so much nervous energy. He just go over there and get busy.
He just go get busy. Wow. That's something, man. Yeah, man. But Hector, man, was like, Hector was on the on the racist tip, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I just put it out there, man. You know, and I
Wow.
work with his son in Rochester. His son came to Rochester about
I know his
8
kid. I
years
talked to
ago.
Hector Jr. I had him on my show a couple of weeks ago. He sent me an autographed T-shirt. Great guy. And one thing I got to say about Hector Camacho Jr., he loves his weed, and he's an advocate.
Yeah, he would never get in shape. I told him in Rochester, look, this was only about 8 years ago, 9 years ago, bro. He had a show up there, wasn't in shape or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I helped this corner work with him. Like, Junior, what you gonna do, bro? You ain't nothing like your dad, bro. I said, bro, your dad put the work in. He was a beast. He put the work in. He's like, no, man, I'm gonna get it together, man. You know, my dad, yeah, I know your dad. Boy, I seen you when you was 2-3 years old. You know what I'm saying? When he brought you to the gym. Yeah, but nothing like his dad, bro. I mean, I'm talking about the work habit, you know, to get in shape.
I hear you, bro. I understand.
Yeah, other than that, he would have been nice. If he would have paid the price, he could have been nice, bro. He could have been nice, man.
But there was nothing like the Macho Man. He was so fast. He had the speed, the time. He even had the power when he got inside.
Yeah, but that Joker, he fought dirty though, bro. That Joker would step on your feet. I mean, he knew all the pro tricks, all the pro tricks, bro. He used them. He do them. Step on your feet, throw a left hook, hit you with the elbow. You know what I'm saying? Off the left hook. I'm talking about he throwing it so fast that the referee don't even see the elbow catch you on the chin. That's how fast he was throwing his punches, man. But
speaking of father and son teams, man. Hey, but your son made a lot of noise this weekend, man. It was a tweet that got put out yesterday. What was it, yesterday? And I like what the kid said, man. He said, my parents brought me up to treat the janitor the same way you treat the owner of the building, man.
Yes, sir.
What was he saying, Bernard?
Yes, sir.
Every man deserves to be respected. Every
Yes,
woman deserves to be respected. Your financial status does not gain or lose respect for you. It's how you carry yourself.
Yes, sir. Now that's character. That's the epitome of character right there, man. You train them, your son well, brother. Yes, sir. Yes,
I mean, to me, in order for anybody to want to work with you, you have to be workable. You know,
right.
I tell everybody, this was about 3 years ago. Coach Kenny, that's my guy. He stayed behind in Vegas to work on some stuff with my son that he thought he needed to work on. And my son always, hey, I do it like this, do it like that. He never says, my father doesn't do it like that. That's not how they showed me. And that's what you want. You want somebody who comes as a sponge.
Yes.
When I stick you in the water, you soak up everything.
Yes.
And when people know that that's your reputation, I tell my son, when you go to train, especially if I send you with somebody, you should have your mouth stitched shut, your ears wide open, and cut your eyelids off so you don't miss nothing that you can see. The last thing they need is your mouth. That's the last thing they need. And if that's the reputation you have as a high motor and a quiet mouth, I don't know nobody that don't want you in the gym. And that's how you keep a good reputation.
Yes, sir.
If nobody can dog you or say something bad about you when your reputation is he just works hard.
Yes,
if your reputation is just he works hard. So people you don't even know will stand up for your reputation, even if they don't see you, because your reputation speaks for itself.
Yes, sir.
And in this business that we're in, when you look at it, Tank one of the quietest guys you're gonna really see. He don't really say a lot.
Just can't mess with him though, man.
But his hands say everything he needs to say.
Yeah.
And if you're looking at somebody to pattern yourself after, if I have to say Common Day, because I tell my son about guys that I like when I grew up, but I also want to compare him to guys that he can see now, Common Day. If you could take 3 guys and say, if you fight like them, you will eventually get to the top. It's going to be Jaron Ennis. He's quiet assassin.
Sure is. Yep.
Earl Spence, Quiet Assassin, and Gervonta Davis, Quiet Assassin. Notice all three of them have the same quality, Quiet Assassin. They don't have to talk about killing you. Their reputation, all of us sat here and somebody say, man, if he fought Tank, all of us start out with, nah, his reputation precede him. You know, we used to watch cowboy pictures. Tank say, I'll make you famous. I'll make you famous.
Billy the Kid.
Yeah, William H. Bonney. They will not forget you. I didn't say you would be the winner, but I said I'll make you famous.
It's true. Look at Pitbull. Look at Rolly. Look at him.
Every dude since Pedraza, Tank has lived up to it. I'll make you famous. Them dudes got more money after losing the Tank than they did before fighting him. So if that's your reputation as a quiet assassin, and you can get through with a quiet assassin, you got the potential to make outrageous money. Tank put a picture up. This was a long time ago, and we had posted a picture. And I think my son, within a week, he got like 20,000 new followers from a picture. Only other person I seen do that was Floyd. Floyd said, hey, Dad, turn that thing on, record this, post it. And he got another 15, 20,000 new followers. So when you got that quiet assassin reputation, then you can go places because other people will speak on your behalf when they see somebody saying something out of pocket. Your reputation is what you live on.
Yeah,
and
man,
now
that character.
in this boxing, we got too many dudes lip wrestling. And they don't want to fight. And I used to tell my son all the time, stay humble, Shawty. Stay humble. You can say what you want to say about any fighter without disrespecting a fighter. Because when we get to the point where I gotta disrespect you, then we slapping each other as soon as we see each other. We not even get the fight. We gonna get the fight money because we slapping each other when we see each other. And if that ain't the energy you putting off, like I said, I wasn't in the club, but they was like Tank and Ryan in the club. It was different energy in that club. Like, hey, you can't fuck with a dude that's an assassin, champ, and he quiet because he don't want to show you out in public. He want to pull you to the side. That's the worst. That's the worst. So that's what I want my son to be. I never, and it was so funny. Along with that tweet he was talking about, somebody else tweeted about my son, and that was wild. He was like, "Man, whoever gets you and move you right, good God, it's gonna be the gold mine because his mouth stay shut, his hands stay busy."
Wow. Yeah,
That's
that's what it said. Somebody asked, why is this kid not being promoted? Something like that, and it got a lot of buzz. Next thing I've seen it everywhere, man. That post was everywhere, and a lot of people chiming in like, wow, yeah, why ain't he on the big cards or this, that, and the third? Some people were saying the kid Kermel, and a lot of us, we feel though that the son is levels ahead of Kermel right now, and no disrespect to Kermel,
Nah, he's good.
I'm calling a spade.
Kermel, a great young fighter. I hope the best for him. He's somebody I've been liking since he was an amateur when he was really young. He's in his weight class. I hope he do everything. But I've said it before. I'll say it again. At 147, right now, with 8 fights, take out Boots Ennis, take out Bud Crawford. Everybody else is fair game. If they had somebody fall out of the Barrios fight, I think that's on Tank card or whatever card is on. If they fell out of that Barrios fight for that intern, we'll take that. And it ain't we taking the Benavides route. It ain't even about the money. Then give us a respectable number or a disrespectful number. Long as that building's up. My son walking out that building with that strap. And I like Barrios, but I just don't think you're gonna find a welterweight in my mind that can beat him. I just don't think you can. And that come from Tank. The reason I say that come from Tank, because Tank done put this boy through the meal. I mean, they spar Tank, bring it. They went 15 rounds. And this was the camp getting ready for Barrios, and I see Tank stop him. I tell Jaleel, I say, Shawty, you on to something. All that crazy stuff. I know what Tank do. Like I said, that man don't bite his tongue, and he don't read no contract. He say, nigga, let's fight. He ain't trying to dissect where, that man a dog. And if you got your kid around dogs, he can't help but be a dog or become a surgeon. One or the other. Hey, Coach Kenny tell you this. All you fighters, Coach Marvin, Kenny, I know them. Bruce, I hear everything you say. Boxing has made more professionals and other shit than any other thing on planet Earth.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yep.
This the only sport you can't play. This the only sport you can't play.
Nah, you can't talk it either.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get punched in the mouth.
Right.
Bluff. That sparring session they had, boy, you could have sold tickets to that one.
Man.
They went 15 straight rounds.
And y'all don't see Coach Kenny work nobody corner except for his guys. He worked Jaleel corner because he know what he put in. He said, I gotta come out here. And that's why I feel comfortable saying that, because the top guys, once again, how Coach Kenny and Coach Calvin, not coaches of the year, and Gervonta Davis is fighter of the year.
Yeah,
I never understood how that could happen.
Yeah,
when Floyd was fighter of the year, his father that should almost go synonymous with each other. The fighter of the year had a coach. I ain't never seen a motherfucker do coach himself. So if the fighter of the year is telling me that your son ready,
right?
Kenny say, hey, Shawty ready for a big one now. Coach Calvin told Jaleel after that sparring, we had 3 weeks left. He said, you're done. No more sparring for you. We didn't spar no more. He said he's already peaked. We good.
He passed the test. Shit.
So for me, it ain't nothing. I don't care about rattling the cages, because Kenny and them say he ready, and I respect them. If you give us anybody but Bud Crawford and Jerron Ennis, Earl done moved up. So you give us anybody else.
So what about that boy over there where you at? What's their name? The Russells. The Russell boys.
They won 40.
Oh, they won 40.
135, 140, and they like family. I respect, even if we fall out, they like family. That's not a fight I would be looking for. But guys that's in his weight class, them guys right now, nah, he'll take any of them. We'll take any of them.
So
Kerry Young said, when is Jaleel fighting again?
Hopefully we in June. We've been told to get ready for June. So we ain't the main event. So them dudes tell us just get ready, and we get ready. We follow the old school. Kenny called me on the phone in the past and said, tell Jaleel get ready. He ain't got to tell me no calls. We just know get ready. So we know we gotta be ready for June. We don't know where or when, but we do know that he gotta get ready. So we've been cutting weight, doing what we gotta do to be prepared.
Okay. All right. Sounds like a winner. Well, listen here. I'm going to get burning desires. Everybody, before you leave, say one thing that you want the fans to know, supporters to know. If it's your platform or whatever you want to say, let's do that, and then we're gonna close the show, man. Marvin.
Yeah.
What you got for me before you leave, brother?
Put the guns down, put the gloves up, man.
All right. Books before hooks, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, I like that. Bruce Gas.
Stay off the hard shit. Keep being a boxing fan. Keep boxing in your heart.
All righty. Val Henderson.
Let's love more, man. Need more love in the black community, white community, Puerto Rican community. Let's all love with all these different nationalities. Let's get away from that pigmentation, and let's get inside their heart, man. And let's show what's in our heart, man. Let's show that love, man, towards one another.
Troy Graham Experience.
I agree with what brother says, and also tomorrow night there's a return of the Troy Graham Experience. So that man above me is going to be my guest on the show to discuss the No Hooks Before Books program. So look out for that tomorrow night on the Troy Graham Experience. The champion maker, Marvin McDowell, will be on the Troy Graham Experience talking about his how he built the No Hooks Before Books program.
Sounds like a winner. Like a winner. Bernard.
We always say that we want to see the fights we want, or we want to see the fighters we want. I want to put it back on the fans. The fans control boxing, and because the fans control boxing, they always say to Jay, they want to see my son fight. This is what I ask you all to do for my son and anybody else. Post their picture on all your social media with the hashtag, we want to see Jaleel Hackett fight. And let's make these promoters see that there are fan bases for these different fighters. If you want to see your fighter fight, if you want to see Mia Ellis fight, post her picture, hashtag, we want to see Mia Ellis fight. We want to see Jaleel Major Hackett fight. Let's show these promoters that these kids can sell tickets. Give them their opportunity.
Amen. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Look, hey, that's an assignment. I want to see that. I want to see that all this week. And I'm going to start it tonight. Kenny, what you got for me?
Love over hate, man. Make the world a better place.
Yes, sir. Love over hate, Kenny. Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I got it.
Yes, Troy Graham Experience.
Listen, I want to reach out to Brother Kenny and Brother Hackett. He's one of my favorites, man. He was on my show before, but I like to get both y'all brothers on my show, man. I like to interview both your brothers. So I sent you my number, Brother Hackett, on IG. And Brother Kenny, I don't know if I get... can I just talk to Marvin and get your information?
Yeah, Hackett got it too. And I'm on IG, Coach Kenny Ellis on IG.
Okay, yeah, definitely gonna reach out to you so I get you on my show, man.
For sure.
I like having fun, but it's all about respect with me. So just come on over and talk about it. Huh?
You can get us on there together. Just get it straight with.
That's actually what I want to do, brother. I want you and Brother Kenny on at the same time.
For sure, I appreciate it.
Hey, Coach, am I the oldest on the show? Look like all y'all guys younger than me.
Nah, brother. How old are you?
How old are you, Val?
I'm 60.
Nah, Bruce got you.
Man. I'm 69 and doing fine.
I'll be 65.
I'm 53 and enjoying my time. That's right.
53,
65, man.
We'll do an exhibition, an old timers exhibition.
Look at Kenny. Kenny in his 40s. He can't say nothing.
Yeah, I wish I was. I turned 57 in September.
57, Kenny?
57.
September to what?
28.
Well, that means you're 56 right now. When people ask you how old you are, people have it the same. Well, I'm going to turn 27 in November. Well, that means you're 26, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach, I like this, man. I'm gonna come back, man. I like this old school stuff. I ain't gotta worry about getting cussed out, being called a B and all that crazy.
No, we don't. That's not tolerated around here.
Yeah, I don't play that with them youngsters, man. And they don't even know who they be talking to. They don't even know, man. It's like a phone call, man, and everything will be surrounded you love, man. But I don't even mess with it.
I to be honest with you, this is one of the few shows I could come on and actually could be quiet. If y'all notice, I was quiet today for a long time. I was just listening because sometimes it makes more sense to listen than it is to run your mouth.
You're learning.
Well, no, but I was always taught that the largest room in the world, right, is actually room for experience.
Well,
see that? There you go. The largest room in the world is room for experience, hence the name.
And that's a Troy Graham Experience.
Yeah,
and you're right.
And you're the youngster in here too. So mind your man.
Always keep your cup half full. You always have room to take more in.
Well, listen here, fellas, man. I appreciate everybody that showed up, man, and made another amazing show. There's no show like this on YouTube. They might try to imitate it, but they can never duplicate it, man. And I appreciate you all, man, because you're all the real ones, man. And we set an example right now that these type of things can be done without cursing each other out and talking about each other's mama, man. So we setting big examples, and I salute each and every one of y'all on the panel.
What you say about my mama?
I appreciate you being on here, man.
I ain't be got no weapons, man.
Also, brother Hackett, man, I'm coming back to Maryland in May to see my auntie, man. It's her birthday, so I'm gonna find out where your gym is. I might pop by and I might do a live from your gym if that's cool with you.
Come on by.
All right, brother. All right. Yeah.
All right.
That's what's up.
All right, y'all.
I'll see y'all next week.
Y'all take it easy.
All right.
All right,
brother.
guys. Take it easy.
Yeah, have a good one.
And to the chat, hey, Val, make sure you hit me on IG and send me your telephone number, okay?
Got you.
Okay, so that way I'll have the link and I'll have you in the Old Timers chat. We have a chat.
Okay, so your IG is J Hardcore.
No, Hardcore Boxing News.
Hardcore Boxing News. Got you.
Right.
Also, brother Jay, man, you telling people sending you hate mail because I'm on your show. Tell them, love, man. The world needs love.
I ain't told nobody to send you. I ain't told nobody to send you no hate mail, man.
No, man. I don't know if you were joking the other day. You said you get hate mail because I'm on your platform now. I guess you were joking.
No.
Okay.
It was a few ladies that don't rock with you though. They was like, yo, don't.
Which is a surprise to me because I am the Billy D of boxing talk. All right, but I'm gone.
Yeah, you look like Billy D.
Yeah, I see you.
You're gonna let my hand fall off. All right.
All right, then. All right. Get off my chat. Hey, I appreciate you, Val, man.
Yeah, hey man, I enjoyed it, man. I didn't know you're doing it like this here, man. So this is every Sunday. What time?
Every Sunday at 8:00.
Okay. All right, make
Every
sure I be
Sunday,
on
8:00. Yeah,
be on time next week.
If you send your number, we have a chat that I have where I send the link out, so you'll automatically have it by at least by 6:00.
Okay. Yeah, I'm about to send it to you now.
I appreciate you, man.
All right.
You take it easy now. All right. All right. Everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate everybody that showed up again for another Old Timers show. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all tell a friend and tell a friend to tell a friend that might enjoy this experience that we be having on here on Sundays, man. Without a doubt, man. And I always learn something when I'm in here, man. And I'm definitely entertained. I appreciate you all rocking out the whole entire time with us, man. And I tell you what, first thing in the morning, man, we right back at it with the hangout, man, at 8:00. Don't meet me there, beat me there, man. Other than that, it's your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News. I'm out of here. Man, how you turn this damn thing off? I think I done got older just being around all these old coots. And I'm out of here. Peace.